These tears that I cry at night ain't worth it. This circle around my eye ain't worth it. These bruises that I feel in the morning time ain't worth it. But I'm worth it. And His love is all I need. In His love, it never hurts me.
Gender-based violence is any harmful act directed at a person because of their gender, and it includes physical abuse, sexual, emotional, and economic abuse. This happens when someone is abused simply because they are female, male, girl, or boy. But most of the time, it is the female that are vulnerable to this violence. Why is gender-based violence a serious problem in our community or country today? It's a serious problem because it causes physical injury, trauma, depression, and it even leads to death. This violence has impacted a lot of physical injury on people that are affected one way or the other. Many, as a result of this, have been traumatized, many are depressed, and many have even lost their lives. It's a problem to our community because families, children, and communities are affected. When communities are, the way communities are affected, that from the homes where we have children that are passing through this thing, this violence, you see them becoming nuisance to the community because there's no guide and they want to survive. So as a result of this, they become nuisance to the community. Gender-based violence also contributes to poverty and underdevelopment in our community, in our nation. It violates human rights and dignity. Our law, the laws of our land, the laws governing our nation is against gender-based violence. It's against it in any form, either rape, physical assault, or what have you. So it's a serious problem we have on our hand in this country and all around because of the impact, the terrible impact and effect it's having on our community. Many children that have been used at home, many children that now become nuisance in the community. If you go to their family, you will see that it's either the father is abusing the mother, and as a result of this, you see separation between the father and the mother, and these children, they have no one to guide them, and so before you know it, they will join bad boys in the community, just like we have in the case of Jephthah in the Bible. The Bible says Jephthah, met with mean men, and they make him their leader. And what are they doing? They are more or less oppressing the community because there's no proper upbringing. So it affects family by not allowing family to stay together, and when family don't stay together, children are not being nurtured by either the father or the mother together. They become another thing, and crisis will happen in the community. So why are we experiencing this gender-based violence? Why is it happening? It is happening because of our beliefs. In our community, especially probably in this southwest Nigeria, we believe men are superior to women, and so in our communities, in our norms, they want to be that whatever position you are as a woman, once you are under a man, that man is superior to you, and you must stay under authority of that man. And in our culture, they want to be that it's a man's word. Sorry, it's a man's word that women don't have anything to say, and that's why we are having this issue, because we are seeing men as being superior to women. Cultural norms also encourage that women should keep silent, should be silent in the home. So when issues are being raised, even when these women in the community, at homes, in family, when they have ideas, they don't believe they should speak. They believe that men are superior to them, that the ideas from men are much more better than what will come out from them. Then, at times, even attitudes, the victim attitudes, when people they will undergo this kind of violence, their attitude to it, you see many of them keeping quiet because they know if they speak out, what will happen to them in the community. People will make use of them, they will be traumatized one way or the other. So this attitude is also helping this thing to continue. Then our laws in the country is that our law is weak or lack of reporting, because at times when people go to the security agents to report this case, the way it will be handled one way or the other, at times they will tell you there's a limit to what they can do. It is the law court that can do this, and because of this, many people are frustrated, and before you know it, they want to let go. Then another thing that also allow this gender barrier to happen is what we call economic dependence. No, in some clans you see it is only the men that are working. Women are not allowed to work. So everything that is being required by the woman in the house, is being provided by the man in the house. And so when the woman is being abused, there's no way she can report, there's no way she can leave the place because she doesn't have economic power. Everything, all what she requires is coming from that man as a result of economic dependence. Okay, so we see that gender-based violence is a serious problem in our community, and we need to tackle it. We need to speak up as a church, as individuals, where we work in our community, in our environment where we live. We need to speak against it. We need to educate our people about this, because it happens on daily basis. Many people are victims of this gender-based violence every day, and many of them, when it happens to them, they don't know what to do. But those of us who are knowledgeable, who know that this thing is against the law and it's even anti the Bible, we need to educate them. We need to help them to curtail this. There are things we can do. There are things they need to know. There are things they need. They must be ready to speak out when they experience this kind of violence that is becoming rampant every day in our community. What are the common means that we need to correct as regards gender-based violence? One, they believe that it is a private family matter. Most of the people that experience this, they believe it's a private matter, it's a family matter, that they don't need to let another people or the community be aware of it. No, it's wrong. We need to speak out. It's not a private family matter, because we have laws backing this, speaking against gender-based violence. So we need to correct this myth that is a private family matter. Then another means is that it's a crime and a human rights violation. Yes, it is a crime and human rights violation. But when it happens, you need to come out and let the law take its course on people that are being abused, or people that are involved, or people that are taking pleasure in doing this thing. Usually they also say that victims are the ones that provoke abuse. Probably when you see ladies dressing abnormally in the community, maybe wearing clothes that are not good, exposing the body. And when you see a case of a rape, the guy will say it's the devil because she was not just properly and she exposed herself. But that's not an excuse. So it's a myth we need to correct in the as far as gender-based violence is concerned, that people should be disciplined enough. Yes, people can dress anyhow, although we are not supporting that people should dress anyhow. But when people dress, you as a man or woman, you need to be disciplined about what you see, and when you go out, there should be discipline. You should be able to curtail yourself and put your, like the scripture says, put your body under. And that means that violence is always the abuser's responsibility. Most of the time, when the people that are affected, the community will leave them to it, that it's your problem. Go and settle it. Go and look for a solution. But no, it shouldn't be. It should be a communal thing. We should be there for one another to assist people that are being abused one way or the other. They might not have the strength, or they might not even be educated enough to know what to do. But those of us who are enlightened, who know what to do, who know the agencies that can help, we should be there for one another to assist them when they experience this gender-based violence. Then another myth is that it only happens in poor homes. Most of the time we believe that this gender-based violence happen in poor homes. No, it's not true. We have this thing happening from time to time in families that are well-to-do. We have it happen to rich people. Rich people are passing through this thing, but they might not speak up. But we know it happens not only in the poor homes, but also to people who have affluence, who are rich, who are blessed. Like that verse says, the rich also cry. Many of these rich people, if you move close to them, you know that they are passing through this thing, but they might not want to speak out because of their affluence. And that means we also need to correct is that gender-based violence happens in all social classes and religion. Yes, it's a fact, it happens, but we must not allow it to continue. It's not a right thing, it's not a normal thing, it's an abuse. Abuse against human rights, abuse against the law, and even religion is also against it. And so we must not allow it, because the fact that it's happening every day here and there does not make it a normal thing. And so we must not allow it. We must speak against it as a social ill, even at both in the marketplace, in our workplace, in the religious setting. We must speak against it, that this thing is not right, it's not a normal thing, and that that this act is animalistic, and so we are not to encourage it. In conclusion, gender-based violence is not culture, it is abuse. Protecting women and girls is protecting the future of our nation. If you see something, say something. Silence is complicity. Ending gender-based violence starts with each one of us. So we must all stand up to speak against it. Silence enables abuse. Speaking up saves lives. When you speak up, you will save more life. Faith must never be used to justify violence. We must not use our religion to justify this gender-based violence. Protecting women and girls is protecting Nigeria future. The church, the school, the home, we all have a role as far as gender-based violence is concerned.
And His love is all I need. In His love, it never hurts me.